Hello, 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 hello. All right, we are back with a little bit of a late one this evening. We're going to keep it concise. So, I wanted to just talk about, I guess, a couple of jobs I've found, not really sure why, but I've been getting a ton of personal work so jobs that I'll do after work that aren't actually related to content. So I don't know if, when you put something out there, the universe gives it back to you. So when you put in some effort, things come to you, whether it's one of those sorts of theories or it's just pure coincidence. A friend of a friend is doing like a facelift on their bathroom, and then also has like a 18-year-old water heater, and they're renting their place out, and they want to set it up for the tenants. So I'm going to be doing that. So I would have got that job without content because of, being a friend of a friend job. Another job, I connected with a cafe owner about 10 years ago and did a fit out for him, and went to one of his other cafes, and he came round and served us. He actually just checked in to see if everything was going well with the meal. I was like, "Oh, Andrew, how you going?" He didn't recognise me. And I was like, "Oh, I did your cafe at room 10, down the road a bit." He's like, "Oh, how's it going?" And when I went to pay, he offered me a free donut. And I gave him a card. I was like, "Give us a call if you ever need anything. I'll help you out." And then 2 days later, he said, "I've got stuff I need done. When can you do it?" So that came in. Also not a content job. One, two, what else we got? I got the warehouse job with my mate Steve, who would have got me anyway. So yeah, these sort of jobs, they keep rolling in, which I'm very grateful for and happy about. But it is bizarre that it is all natural stuff. There was 0 jobs today, so the stats, I've actually mixed up the stats section a bit, but no jobs today. And I was going to talk about some jobs yesterday. The upsell job got a little bit spicy in the comments. By the way, I don't know if anyone even pays attention, but any bad comments that I absolutely could not care less about what the comments section says, but I very much appreciate people that back me in the comments, so that is nice. And it's like the poor comments are usually like kids or some guy named Barry they're usually just not gronks, I guess we can just put it down to. They're usually gronks that are commenting, so it doesn't. I don't take any of the bad comments to heart, or I don't. It's water off a duck's back. But to see people in the comments supporting me and which I very much appreciate that. So thank you to those who are doing that. Today's content. Let's have a quick squiz. Actually, I still got 3 videos out. We had no work. I did no jobs for the company I work for. And let's see what we had a gas valve autopsy, the upsell on a service that was filmed yesterday. I didn't get time to edit it. Sorry, only 2 posts today. I think I've got something in the something in the pipeline that I didn't post. Let's have a look here, shall we? Oh no. No, that's it. Yeah, two posts today. Got a fair bit of traction. I'm starting to see like more and more people interacting. The followers like continuously keep coming in. It's like very consistent following, and it's nice to see it growing. I've had a couple of people asking for tips about content, which I love. I do. It's probably so. I only really ever want to speak on things that I know about, or that not that I know about. Speak on things that I've done. So I'm not really ready to like talk on business advice because I'm still getting advice about starting business. Content, I have a pretty good handle on content and like video making and sort of what works and how to best do it efficiently. So that I will, if you have any questions regarding content, I'm always willing to give advice on it. But as far as business goes, I'm really just stating what I'm doing as I do it, and sort of sharing things that have worked. Like the upselling stuff, and that's something that I've always sort of had a handle on too with the places that I've worked for. But business-wise, I do eventually want to get into like tracking. I still also do need advice on this too, but like whether I go public with like business numbers and sort of show people how I'm investing, how I'm invoicing, what kind of like numbers are, we're basically like profit and loss numbers. So it would be very unique. Like no one really shares any of their numbers, and I know people would be very interested to see it. I'm trying to think of the downside of people knowing how much money you have in an account or how much you make per week. It wouldn't change how much I'd charge or anything like that. But that is very much further down the line when I'm full-time on my own. But I would be curious to know whether people would be interested to hear that. Actually, I keep forgetting this. The chat. Get the chat room going. Ahoy. Viewers. Whoa. I'm going to do a video on YouTube. I'm going to kind of watch. I've got a 10-minute. I'll probably cut it down to like 5 minutes. Oops. A 5-minute video of like very particular element, very detailed element and thermostat changeover. Just showing you how I do it. So if I can manage it, I'm going to try and get that happening tomorrow. Stats, baby. Still at 100 for the total jobs because I literally did 0 jobs today. Got a whole bunch of stuff organised at the warehouse and in my van, so that was good. And I'm integrating the other platforms into my follower count. So YouTube gained 2 subscribers. Lovely. Thanks for subscribing. Instagram, we're at 4357, TikTok 345, and Facebook 890. So I'll be. These are more interesting to follow because they grow faster. So I can be tallying these up daily. If nothing else, just turn up for the stat report because that's interesting. I think stats, they're always changing. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll come a little more prepared over the next couple. If I can get this element and thermostat video, I'll basically go through, have my little face in the screen like that, and then watch the video. We can like pause and play, and I might promote it a bit more diligently in my Instagram stories. All right, thanks guys. Have a good night. Call me, text me, get in touch, email, DM, whatever. Happy to help. Any plumbers that need anything done, I'm happy to sort you out as well. You don't want to do a water heater or it's too late to do it, call me. Bye.